Hello dear students, welcome to the class on opioid analgesics. In this class, let's learn about methadone. So under methadone, you should be able to, at the end of this class, you should be able to describe the actions of methadone, pharmacokinetic profile, where it is used, and why methadone is preferred in the treatment of opioid dependence. So coming to the actions, it is a synthetic opioid which is chemically dissimilar but pharmacologically very similar to morphine. So it has got full mu receptor agonistic activity. That's why it produces analgesic action, respiratory depression, emesis, antitussive action, constipation, and biliary colic. So coming to the pharmacokinetic profile, it has got high oral to parenteral activity, similar to that of other mu receptor agonist. It has got high tissue as well as plasma protein binding capacity. It is slightly more potent than morphine, and duration of action is prolonged. So duration of action is 4 to 6 hours following IM injection. T off is around 24 to 48 hours. Why the duration of action is prolonged? Because the reason is after repeated intramuscular injection, it leads to accumulation. So it leads to accumulation in the tissue, which gradually releases the drug which are concentrated in the tissue very slow manner. So because of accumulation in the tissue, again the release will be very gradual, so thereby the duration of action will be lengthened. So phenytoin and rifampin can induce the withdrawal symptoms of methadone when it is used. So if there is a methadone dependence, so using phenytoin and rifampin can lead to withdrawal symptoms when a patient is dependent on methadone, because these phenytoin and rifampin will induce the metabolism of methadone, thereby decreasing the methadone concentration. And methadone undergoes demethylation as well as cyclization with the help of CYP3A4 and 2D6 and get excreted in the urine. So coming to the rationale for using the oral methadone as a substitutional therapy for opioid dependence, because its abuse potential is very low. And these are very important 4 points. The actions of methadone is very slow and persistent in action, and sedative as well as subjective effects are very less intense, which leads to incapable of perceiving that kick or euphoric phenomenon. So because of the less intense sedative as well as subjective effect, one probably will be incapable of perceiving that kick sensation, and tolerance develops very slowly, more slowly development of tolerance, because there will be progressive filling of tissue stores. They will be gradually accumulating into the tissue stores, and also there will be gradual release of drug from the tissue stores. And also the withdrawal symptoms, once you withdraw the methadone, the withdrawal symptoms onset will be very gradual and it's prolonged, and also if symptoms appear, it is very less severe in nature. So usually withdrawal syndromes will be seen after 1 to 2 days after discontinuation. So coming to the uses of methadone, it is used in the treatment of opioid dependence in the two manner, as a substitution therapy and as a maintenance therapy. In substitution therapy, we can replace 1 milligram oral methadone in place of 2 milligram heroin, 4 milligram morphine, 20 milligram methadone, and following that you can gradually withdraw after 2 to 3 days. So withdrawal syndromes of methadone will be prolonged, and those are much bearable. Coming to the maintenance therapy, here the dose will be more. Oral methadone dose will be more, around 40 to 80 milligram per day. It is given for longer duration of time, so that there will be development of tolerance. So there will be high degree of development of tolerance, so that the patient will not perceive any pleasurable effect. So once the patient will not perceive a pleasurable effect, its habit will be lost. Thank you.